What is the way out of globalisation?
Well, I think the way out of globalization is the central question facing the human race. Because if we don't make a success of the global picture, then individual nations are bound to be at risk and are at risk. And for younger people, it is the central question of their lives.
What they're really getting at is that there is no socialism, or there are no socialists at the moment in the Labour Party, in the opposition. And how do we regain that?
Historically, Labour has used democracy in order to control the capitalist world, so that now people who are enfranchised can use the vote to buy with their vote what they might not be able to afford personally. And that's how we built the health service and all the public services. And I think that's still relevant. And I think, although the Labour Party is not an openly socialist party, it does contain a lot of socialists, and I count myself as a socialist in the Labour Party.
An interesting one from Michelle Little, who asks you your opinion of WikiLeaks in the fight for global freedom from corporate fascism.
Freedom of information is an integral part of democracy. If you don't know what's going on, you can't really apply your influence to change it. And therefore WikiLeaks, which brings out secrets that have previously been kept quiet because they were too embarrassing, has got a crucial role to play. And I think that is likely to have an influence, a profound influence on the way in which we govern ourselves.
How do you connect with young people so well? And make them interested in politics?
Well, I think my greatest pleasure in life has been listening to people, and I think public opinion is far more intelligent than the mass media or the establishment give them credit for. I find everyone I listen to has got something interesting to say, and particularly young people who come into the world fresh and ask questions. Why is this happening? Why am I suffering this way? Why isn't that dealt with?
Do you think in a way that you are yourself rather childlike? I don't mean childish, but childlike, that you have that same attitude towards asking questions all the time?
Well, I think questions are the key to all progress. I mean, I think there are three key questions. What's going on? And that's not always difficult to discover. Why is it going on? And that takes you into the world of analysis. And then what should we do about it? And if people approach the world by asking questions, why is there slavery? Why can't women vote? Why don't we have a national health service? Why are we at war? If you go on asking those questions, I think you do make sense of what's otherwise a very complicated world.
Could I respectfully ask you to stand for the leadership of the Labour Party?
No. I stood twice.
Is that your final answer?
I stood twice. A clear answer to a very nice question.